Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig. I'm a singer-songwriter and balladeer with so many murder ballads and songs with dark themes. It leaves the question, can ballads be happy? Let's get into it. Before we can decide whether a ballad can be happy or not, we have to define what a ballad means, because it means a few different things in the music world. In jazz, classical, and classic rock, a ballad is usually a slow tempo song about love. And we'll leave that for a video on another day, but today we're going to be talking about it from the perspective of folk music. And in folk music, a ballad is any song that tells a story. It is not bound by tempo, by key, by time signature. The only rule a ballad in folk music has to adhere to is if it tells a story. Some of the best ballads in folk music center around themes of violence. You have murder ballads, you have outlaw ballads, you have so many different kinds of ballads that maybe aren't considered happy, because a lot of times we want to hear those tales of distress or people overcoming or maybe realizing something that they hadn't before from their experience in violence, murdering, outlaw, so on. So a lot of times we might think that there aren't happy ballads, but there definitely are. Remember that a folk ballad only has to tell a story, and there are sad stories and there are happy stories. So can ballads be happy? Most definitely, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now with this song called The Fox. Now this is an old children's ballad about a fox who goes into town to steal a farmer's duck and goose so that he can feed his family. Some of you wise asses out there might be like, but it's a sad story from the perspective of the people who lose their geese and their duck. But it's all in all a happy story for the fox and his family. So here is The Fox. Now the fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light, for he'd many miles to go that night before he reached the town. No, town, no, town, no. He had many miles to go that night before he reached the town. No. Well, he ran till he came to the farmer's pen. Ducks and geese were kept there, and said, a couple you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. No, town, no, town, no. A couple you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. No. So he grabbed the great goose by the neck, slung a duck across his back, and he didn't mind the quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down. No, down, no, down, no. He didn't mind the quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down. No. Old Mother Hubbard jumped out of bed. Out the window she popped her head, saying, John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town. No, town, no, town, no. John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town. No. So he ran till he came to his nice warm den. Little ones there, 8, 9, 10, saying, Daddy, Daddy, go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. No, town, no, town, no. Daddy, Daddy, go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. No. So the fox and his wife, without any strife, cut up the goose with a fork and a knife, and they never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. Oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. See, aren't you happy now? That is such a happy ballad. I love it. What is your favorite happy folk ballad? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you around. Peace. Now the fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light, for he'd many miles to go that night before he reached the town. No, town, no, town, no. He had many miles to go that night before he reached the town. No. Well, he ran till he came to the farmer's pen. Ducks and